Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I dye my hair, how basically putting the mix together. I use this. I get this at Walmart, but I get the black henna. I don't know, it seems, I haven't had any issues with it. It seems okay to me. It does actually have henna in it. It has some other stuff in there. But you can actually go on Amazon and just get straight henna. Um, but I use this when I just want something quick and easy. Um, but you can get the real, just the pure henna by itself. See, this has like some other ingredients. I don't know if you could see that. Has some other ingredients. I prefer for it to just have henna. That might be ingredients to kind of help preserve it and maybe stop it from sticking together. I don't know, but me personally, I prefer just straight henna. So, but this is what I do when I don't feel like ordering it and waiting and going through all that drama. So it's kind of a cheat. But then I add stuff to it. So right here, what I'm showing you, this isn't something that I add to it. I just wanted to show you. If you eat avocados, save the seed. The seed, if you have anybody in your family that's dealing with cancer, this is a good tea. You can make a tea out of this for them to drink it. You can actually take the seed and grind it up into a powder and put it in a smoothie. It's another way that you can use it. So this is really good. This has already been dried. I dried it in my air fryer. I dehydrated it in my air fryer. But you don't have to. You can, I'm going to show you right now actually, so you're kind of getting a bonus in this video. But you can basically take this and you can just let it air dry, and it gets very hard. So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to be doing two things. So first we're going to show you this avocado, how I cut it up, and then I'll get into how I make my henna hair mask. So you're going to need a cutting board. And you're going to need a knife. So I had you can actually strain and drink this tea from the avocado seed. And it's really good. The properties in it helps to kill cancer cells. So me personally, the tea is great, but if you can grind it up and put it in a smoothie, it's even better. So what I'm going to be doing, like right now, I just want the seeds. So I'm going to get a spoon. And we're just going to fish out the seeds. So these are pretty hot. See, the water's slight. You can actually dye clothes with avocado seeds. They turn the clothes like a really pretty pinkish orange color. It's actually pretty beautiful. Okay, so this is hot, but basically what I'm trying to do is take that skin off. And I'm just going to put that back in the water for now. This is hot. The reason why you put it in the water, the hot water, is so that the skin, it comes off easier. If it's really giving you a hard time, be very careful, but this is how I do it. There you go. You can just take that off. It's kind of gross and slimy, but whatever. Put those aside. You just watch out for your fingers when you do that. And that's it. I'm just taking off this seed, the skin. I'm going to rinse off the board really quick because I hate to have the remnants of avocado, and I'm going to rinse these off too a little bit. So I rinsed off the avocado seeds. It's going to be a little awkward to do, but we'll do my best. And I'll just do that. Of course, you want to be careful for your fingers. It really doesn't matter how you cut it as long as you cut it as thin as you can. Or it doesn't have to be necessarily thin, but the thinner the better. And I'll show you why. If you're air drying it, it does help for it to be thinner. It just dries faster. The thicker ones, they dry, but it takes longer. If you have an air fryer and you could put it on dehydrate, that's what I do. I put it on dehydrate. I don't even pay attention to the number. I just do whatever setting comes up, and I just let it sit for, depending on how many I put in there, I'll let it sit for 3 to 4 hours. But basically, I'll do it until it comes out like this, where these snap and they're not like just bending, or you can still feel the softness in the middle, where it's like it's a snap. Then I know it's completely dry. So the cool things about avocado seeds is that they don't spoil, they don't get mold, from what I understand. And I've never experienced them getting moldy. I've never had that issue. But I dehydrate them and I grind them and I put them in capsules for my family, and I take it regularly. The reason why I do this is because it's my personal belief that the foods that we have in America are very toxic. There's so many chemicals and bacteria and all kind of junk in our food, or cancer-causing agents in our food. So I feel like we should, whether you have cancer, a history of cancer in your family or not, I think everybody at one point has cancerous cells that flow through the body. It's just sometimes they don't come all the way out and turns into a bigger problem. That's my personal belief. I'm not a doctor. Disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just speaking from my own personal research and what I understand about it. So what I do, just to be, rather be safe than sorry, is I give everybody in my home these. I have them eat these. We take it in capsules or in teas. However they can chug it down, they're gonna get it. So, and so far we've been all right. I mean, I don't believe that this would stop cancer, but I think that it would definitely help. There's other herbs, and I could probably get into that another time later. But there are other herbs that you can take. I just think that we all should be on some kind of cancer prevention routine. And I think herbs are the best way to go with that. So that's why I do this. So I pretty much harvest, and I'll show you. I'll show you how much avocados seeds that I actually collected. So this is my private batch. It was actually full. It was actually up to here at one point. So I used quite a bit, but I let it dry. I grind this in a coffee blender and put it in there. I also put the avocado seeds in my rice water. And the rice water that I sell online at my shop, we put avocado seeds in there. The reason why we put avocado seeds is because they help to mend split ends. And I've personally noticed that it does a lot more than that. Like your hair is so much stronger and it just feels healthier, like root to tip. And I really feel like the avocado seeds have a lot to do with it. The cool thing with rice water is you can add a lot of different herbs to it and let them ferment with the rice water. But I don't see a lot of people putting a lot of really good herbs in their rice water, which is unfortunate. I think they're really missing out. But it could just be that they don't know or they don't understand how they work. But when I had learned how to make the rice water from the women in the Yao village from China, when I paid attention to the documentary, I understood that they add herbs to it. And there are some women who have fermented their rice water for months. And I started experimenting with that. And I do a lot of fermentation. And I found that it's a big difference from 4-month-old fermented rice water to rice water that's just been fermented for a couple days or a couple weeks. It's a big difference. So the rice water that I sell has been fermented for at least a month. A lot of times it's 6 weeks. A lot of times, the main one, the 32-ounce bottle, that one was fermented to between 4 to 5 months. It's been fermenting. So for right now, I'm gonna show you what I do after it's dehydrated. So this, I just get a paper plate and I put it on there, and I actually will dehydrate this in the morning and just let it go for a couple hours in the morning. Let me show you. So just put this on a paper plate. And I'm just going to set this aside. I just leave it out on my counter overnight, and it's good. It doesn't, you don't have to worry about it getting moldy or spoiling or anything. I could actually leave this out, or you could even put it in the sun. Get like a flat baking pan and spread it out, and you leave it in the sun. Especially in the summer, it's a really good way to dehydrate. So now I'm going to show you what I do at this stage. So this is my coffee blender. And don't mind me. Okay, I'm fighting with these plugs. So I had some herbs in here before. I'm not worried about it. It's just more goodness for them to get. I set it to fine, and I turn it all the way up. That's for the size. And here we Then I just check it and see if it's, and this is good. Oh, sorry, I'm out of the camera. There we go. So that's good to me. That's good for me. When I use it in my rice water, I don't grind it up. I keep them whole like this when I use it in the rice water, because this would be very hard to get out of your hair. So, and it would be a pain in the butt to deal with. So yeah, this is, and if you see the colors, this one is actually, looks pale, more yellowish. That's all I do. I love avocados, so it's easy. I kind of miss working at the restaurant, because the restaurant I worked at, we had avocados, and I would seal the avocado seeds. So I would come home with a crap load of avocado seeds at the end of a shift, and I was in hog heaven. So, but then Corona came, so. Okay. So you can take this and you just take like a teaspoon and put it in your smoothie, and you are good to go. I would add, probably make a smoothie that has avocado seeds and wheatgrass, and you'd be a very healthy person. It smells like leather. It's the only way I could describe it. I like it. I like the way leather smells. So don't judge me. But yeah, I just keep that with my pantry full of herbs. With the tea, I'm going to show you, I think I'm going to have to end this video here and then start a second one for the hair mask, because it was a little bit longer than I expected. But I'll show you what I do with this in the next video. Thank you for watching.